YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Boxyluxe Boxycharm. Now, for those of you that don't know, Boxycharm does offer a luxe version of their box. I think it's every 3 months that they do it, where instead of the normal $21, it's like $49.99. I almost said $49.49. And usually I do find it worth it overall. This one I ended up finding worth it too, but I was a little concerned when I saw some of the spoilers for it initially, but I'll get into that in a sec. But first, as always, I would like to go over what I received in February. Now, we didn't get a palette in February, which I was actually kind of happy about because, you know, variety is the spice of life and all that jazz. I did get the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. This is really nice. It's $22, so I wouldn't purchase it myself. It's got that kind of florally honey scent to it, which is I personally really do like. So I'm very happy to use this. Pharmacy is a brand that I don't usually splurge on because honestly, unless the cleanser helps with your acne like some do, I figure that for the most part you're washing most of this down the drain. So I don't like to spend too much on cleansers. Next is a mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Everybody knows about this mascara. I've never had a full size of it before, and so far I've been really enjoying it. I have used it before and I do like it, but you know, there's cheaper alternatives to it now. So you don't necessarily need to spend those big bucks on a high-end mascara. I find that drugstore mascaras work just as good. So, but you know, it's got a nice heft to it. It's got the metal packaging. It actually like clicks when you twist it all the way. So I can appreciate those more luxe touches to it. Next, I have a Pretty Vulgar highlight. This is the Glow Up Highlight in Shimmering Swan. And once it looks like it would be too dark for me, but once I put it on my face, it works really well. I don't know how well you can see that, but I do really like it. I wish their packaging wasn't as bulky. That's like my only complaint. Like, I get that it looks pretty and everything, like it looks gorgeous, don't get me wrong. Just storing it's kind of a pain in the butt. I got something that I've been wanting to try for ages. It's the Touch in Sol No Horrible Primer. I do like this. I mean, my NYX Pore Filler works just as good for about half, not quite half the cost. This is $18, that's like $12.99 I think. So they're pretty comparable in price now, I'm actually thinking about it. And I do appreciate this is something that Korean products do a lot. This is Touch in Sol is a Korean brand. Korean brands do this a lot. There is actually both a manufacture date and an expiration date stamped onto the bottom. Not just like the little thing where you have like the cup and it says like 6 months after you open it on. No, they straight up tell you this was manufactured 11/12/2018 and it expires 11/11/2021. There you go. I appreciate that straightforwardness. And finally, we have a Trestique Prime and Color Lip Glaze in English Rose. And I've tried minis of these before, but the full size actually comes with a little primer, which is nice. I don't find it too much different from just like a chapstick, but I appreciate it. It is a nice little like lip balm, lip primer, or whatever you want to call it. Now this is the color, which is very pretty. Very, very pretty. And I don't have a mini of this actually. I thought I might, but I don't. So I didn't have to worry about that. And the full size is magnetic. Once again, sometimes you get some extra touches when you buy the more luxe stuff. Anyways, out with the old and with the new. This big mamma jamma. First, the palette that we got at Boxyluxe, I did not keep. I've already swapped it away. It is no longer in my house. It was one of the Morphe palettes. I will insert a photo here. And it was straight up brown. They had 4 variations and I'm like, please don't let me get the one that's all brown, and I got the one that was all brown. And $16 for the Boxyluxe to send us a $16 palette. I felt kind of on that. got the rest. I got the listing of everything else on here, and I will let you know what products came in the normal Boxycharm version. We also got a face palette. Now this came in the regular Boxycharm as well, and it is the Perfector face palette. I got the one in light medium because light. Not everybody got their correct shade, but most people did. This is a $45 palette from Cover FX. I'm like, why wasn't this in the Luxe version and the Morphe palette in the normal version? That would have made more sense to me, but I still got a really nice palette because, y'all, this is nice. There is two highlighters, and I know I can at least make this one work. A contour, a blush, a finishing powder, which I have to figure out what to do with that. I know like the hourglass powders or finishing powders, those things look hideous on my skin. I actually bought the little trio palette a couple years ago, and I had to take that back. That is the only thing I have ever returned to Sephora because it was that bad. And we have a little brightener shade down here that I'm assuming is to like set your under eyes. Although that is downright shimmery. We'll see. This finishing powder, that's gonna be too dark for me. That's a bit dark. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll play around with it, figure it out, and let you know next month what I think. See, next we have a set of eyelashes. Yay. I actually decided to keep these because they were kind of pretty, but please stop sending eyelashes, Boxycharm. Nobody freaking wants them. Anyways. What is this? These are Lily lashes, exclusive faux mink Gaia lashes. Now they don't have no damn glue in them. I have eyelash glue, thankfully, so I am not that concerned about that. It's just most people don't wear eyelashes. They send these out like 4 times a year in different boxes. And that's too much. I think like 1 a year is about all they need to send out. Send out a couple of mascaras instead. They do send out mascara fairly often too. Like last month was a mascara. The last 2 Boxyluxes both had mascaras in them, but I guess since we got a mascara in February, they threw some lashes in it this month. Let's see. Next, I have a Deborah Lippmann nail polish set. They're minis, and they are in Oh Donna and Modern Love. Now, when I saw these initially in a like spoiler pic online, they looked like hella brown, but in person and when I looked them up on the actual Deborah Lippmann website, they have a lot more pink to them. So I'm keeping these, and I'm definitely going to be trying them out. I actually like Deborah Lippmann nail polish. I've only ever had like a couple, but I used up a mini of Mermaid's Dream, and I freaking loved that thing. And I miss it. I'm seriously probably gonna end up buying it again at some point because they used to make a drugstore dupe, Revlon did, in their little parfumeries line, but then they discontinued that because they suck. Anyways, here's what they look like outside of the box. They're cute, aren't they? So yeah, looking forward to playing with those. Here we have a Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love, and mine is in the shade Burgundy. Now this was something that I was scared of getting because I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get some shitty color. Ooh, that looks. But I can wear that. Like there's definitely some brown in that red, but I can wear that. That felt really nice on the skin. Ooh, and it's got a nice smell to it too. Like something a little on the bakery side. Oh, it says Becca on it. I think it might also be magnetic. Yep, that's a magnetic closure. I love magnetic stuff. I'm a dork, I know. But yeah. This was one I was a little apprehensive about because it's like, if I get some weird nude color, I'm going to scream. Like this was a box that I was super apprehensive about because there so many things had either a color variation or like this, we could have gotten like a nail oil and nail file set. I was like, oh, Jesus help me. Now this was also in the Boxycharm, like the regular Boxycharm. This is the Moda Powder and Soft Glow brushes. Excellent for wet or dry products. I believe it's like a powder brush and a soft glow brush that I'm assuming they mean highlighter brush. As you can see, I did not quite prepare for this video, even though I've had this box for like 2 weeks. I haven't filmed it yet. Like, I have no excuse for why I haven't filmed this other than I haven't been feeling that great lately. And I've been busy on top of it. I'm buying a house. We just got our closing date. I'm super excited, but that means I have to actually start packing up all of my shit. I'm not looking forward to that. I hate packing. I spent so much of my life moving that I vehemently despise it. I mean, like everybody else, I vehemently despise it, but I spent a lot of my life on the move, so yeah. Anyways, here is the powder brush. It feels nice and soft. And here is the soft glow. Just come with a freaking highlighter brush, guys. And it is one of those kind of flimsier ones that they make. If y'all can hear the door opening and closing, my dogs are letting themselves in and out like buttholes. Anyways, and this is the last thing that actually popped up in the Boxycharm as well. It is the Wonder Beauty Lift Off Purifying and Brightening Peel Off Mask. I'm very excited to use that. I love a good mask. I love something across the room, and I'll get it once I'm done with the rest of this. Oh, this has an expiration date too. I'm willing to bet that this is also a Korean brand. Anyways, this is the iconic London eyebrow cushion brow product. It expires also in 2021. Of course, I put my knife back together, so I guess I'll use this instead. Here we go, that worked pretty well. I've never used an eyebrow cushion product before. Ooh, it's nice looking. How nice and shiny. So it comes with a mirror. It comes with this little bendy eyebrow product. Like, this is very like set up to be on the go. And we have our cushion. And I love the idea of cushion foundations. I just can't usually wear them because they're usually for very dry skin people. And here is the product, which one of these sides at least will match me. So here is the lighter side and here's the darker side. Honestly, oh god, it's all over my hands. That's nice. Depending on my hair color at the time, as you can see, all of my green washed out because apparently Arctic Fox don't work for me. It made me sad because that was some expensive ass hair dye. And it washed out in like 4 washes. Depending on my hair color, either of those will work for me. When I go with the super wild hair color, my eyebrows blend in to my skin really badly, like, so I have to fill them in even darker than normal. But yeah, so I could use both those colors just depending on what my hair color is at the time. Or especially if I have like the dark purple or the super dark blue going on. Then I really have to go like statement eyebrow. And finally, before I have to run across the room to get my other thing, this was like one of the big selling points of the Boxyluxe. Like everybody was excited for this. And I was kind of meh on it personally just because I understand that a great way to put value in these boxes is to send a moisturizer, but there are other skincare products that are really expensive. Like send me a serum. I don't know, send me... Do they make really expensive essences? I don't know, but like send me like a $100 eye cream. You know, if they sent me an $89 moisturizer, they could send me a $100 eye cream, I'm sure. But at the same time, I'm not mad at this. I should say what it is. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizer Super Cream Anti-Aging Armor. This is heavy. I can beat somebody to death with this. Of course, that's where my mind goes. 2 whole ounces. That's actually kind of high. Like my Elements was only like 1.69. That's thick. It's an interesting smell. There you go. So, like my one thing about really rich anti-aging moisturizers is that my skin is really oily. Okay, this doesn't feel too heavy. I can definitely get away with that. Like especially if I use it at night, I can definitely get away with that. But yes. And I'm gonna have to go grab the other product real quick. I'll be right back. Final product that I've already put into use. That's why I was like with my stuff, not, you know, with this. We got Like every Boxyluxe, we've got some kind of Boxyluxe labeled item. Well, this month, we first thought it was a makeup bag looking at spoilers, but it's actually a train case, which I've been using the hell out of to keep my clean brushes in. It is labeled Boxycharm on the inside, but you know what? Looking at it on the outside, it's actually hella cute. I ain't mad at it at all. I found a good use for it and everything. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.